Welcome into Live in the Bay. We have a great show for you today coming up. If you're feeling overwhelmed, we're slowing things down with simple breathing techniques from the art of living that can help bring a little calm to your day. And good neighbors deserve some love. We'll show you how San Francisco is celebrating the people making a difference right outside their front doors. Then grab your pup. Pack Walk SF is filling Market Street with dozens of dogs and giving their humans a new way to connect with the neighborhood. Plus, the Vineyard Mom is back in the kitchen. She's stacking up some seriously creative bites to savor the flavors of summer. There's so much happening today on Live in the Bay. Welcome into Live in the Bay. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. I'm Jessica Wills. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Hope you're having a great week. We have such a fun show ahead, but let's get you caught up in any headlines that you may have missed with in case you missed it. All right, the Golden State Valkyries are headed to the playoffs. The team punched their ticket to the postseason with a 78-70 victory over the Dallas Wings last night in Chase Center. Guard Gabby Williams led the charge, putting up 23 points and 7 rebounds. So the Valkyries are now heading into the postseason with plenty of momentum. The team has won 6 straight games as it continues its playoff push. It's the Valkyries' second season as a franchise and their second playoff appearance, marking another big milestone for the young franchise. Of course, everyone all over the Bay Area so excited about this. It's been so fun to see the Valkyries doing so well this season. We were hoping, we pretty much knew they were going to be in the playoffs, but it's so special to officially have that clinch. They punched their ticket, and we will be cheering for them from here on out. Very exciting. And the Bay Area is already looking ahead to another big moment for women's basketball. The WNBA announced today that the 2027 All-Star Game is coming to the Bay Area for the first time. The league's biggest stars will take over Chase Center on Saturday, July 31st. Of course, that is next year, 2027, with All-Star festivities planned all throughout the weekend. And the WNBA isn't the only league bringing its stars to San Francisco. The city was also recently selected to host the 2028 MLB All-Star Game. So lots of opportunity for sports fans and local businesses alike to enjoy and celebrate the best in sports. These are big weekends for the Bay Area. We have all the top sports stars coming in. There's so much fun around these weekends. And of course, it really benefits all of our local businesses and everyone here in the Bay Area to have this influx of people here, just seeing everything we have to offer and all of our local businesses, of course. So very fun, exciting news there. All right, coffee and lemonade may sound like an unlikely combination, but TikTok is turning it into one of summer's buzziest drink trends. It's called espresso lemonade, and it's exactly what it sounds like. A shot of espresso poured over ice cold lemonade, and the result, a mix of both bold, bitter coffee with sweet, tart citrus. And it's quickly becoming a summer favorite. Let's take a look.
We're gonna try it, the espresso lemonade. Let's make some espresso. I feel like this kind of makes sense because even though I haven't been to Italy, I feel like they put like a lemon slice if you get an espresso, or maybe I made that up. Lemonade and then espresso. Things I never thought I would try. Yeah, it took my brain a second to adjust to what I was tasting, but it definitely cuts the sweetness of the lemonade, and the lemonade just kind of sweetens the espresso, packs a little punch. It's not a sweet drink, it is a refreshing coffee drink. It almost gives like iced tea and lemon vibes. If you've seen it and wondered if you should try it, this is your sign that you should.
That's your sign. Not really a combination that I would ever really think about to do, but apparently it works. Fans say the espresso cuts through the sweetness of the lemonade, while the lemonade helps balance out the bitterness of the coffee, and some are even calling it an Arnold espresso, a caffeinated twist on the classic Arnold Palmer. And the best part, it's easy to make at home. All you need is lemonade, ice, and a shot of espresso. So I think this is kind of a new trend that we're seeing, pairing coffee with different things. This morning I saw taking a bite of a chili pepper and then taking a sip of your espresso. So the spicy with the espresso, another combination that people are apparently loving. So I don't know, I love my milk and espresso. I don't know if I'm willing to venture into the sweetness. I just love coffee and the milky taste so much. So I don't know, you guys let me know if you like that one. All right, Madonna is proving she is still the queen of pop. She's leading this year's MTV Video Music Award nominations with 11 nods. Taylor Swift follows with 9, and Sabrina Carpenter and Ariana Grande each have 7. Madonna, Swift, Carpenter, and Grande will also go head-to-head for 2 of the night's biggest honors, Artist of the Year and Video of the Year. That is a top class right there. Lots of star power there, so we'll have to see who's going to come out on top. The VMAs are heading back to Los Angeles for the first time in 9 years, taking over the Peacock Theater on September 27th. Fan voting is already underway in 13 categories, and this year's host has yet to be announced. So TBD on that one. But this is so fun. And when I first kind of read the story, I was like, the MTV Video Music Awards are still happening. I can't believe how long this award show has gone on. And truly, it is such a big celebration. So that is 4 very big stars. We'll have to see who takes home. I wonder if they're going to let Madonna have this one. We'll have to see. All right, get the tissues ready because this good boy story may have you reaching for the whole box. Bo, the golden retriever, loves his toddler brother Frankie so much he reportedly gets upset every night when it's time for Frankie to go to bed. But Frankie's mom made Bo a promise. Once Frankie got a big boy bed, maybe there would be room for the both of them. Take a look.
Bobo, we gotta go, dude. Frankie has to go to sleep. Oh my. We'll see Frankie in the morning, buddy. It's okay. Maybe when Frankie gets his big boy bed, you can sleep with him, okay?
Oh, Bobo's up there waiting.
Night-night, Frankie.
Night-night.
Night-night, Bobo.
That is so cute, and a promise is a promise. Frankie finally got that bigger bed, and Bo got the bedtime spot he'd been waiting for. Now the 2 best friends can curl up together every night, and judging by those faces, we're not sure who's happier about it. This is truly adorable. The fact that he just kind of waits outside the door right there, and Mom's like, he'll be fine in the morning. You just have to let him sleep. He'll be there in the morning. But what a cute, very, very cute story. All right, when it comes to baby names, some parents are looking beyond family traditions and pop culture and choosing names with a little more edge. Baby name experts say there's a small but noticeable trend of parents turning weapon-inspired names for boys, including Wesson, Caliber, Cannon, Remington, Colt, and even Dagger. And experts say it may be part of a bigger shift towards names with a rebellious renegade feel. So names like Maverick, Dutton, Stetson, and Boone are also gaining popularity. And while some of the more obvious weapon-inspired names may have already peaked, experts say the broader trend towards tougher-sounding names isn't going away just yet. It's so fascinating, all the name trends. That's going to lead us right into today's question of the day. We want to know, what's the most unconventional baby name that you have ever heard? Go ahead and scan that QR code on your screen or head to Instagram and Facebook at Live in the Bay TV to answer. I want to bring in Brady, who is standing by. Brady, do you have an unconventional baby name that has stuck in your mind?
I feel like we have to tread lightly here with baby names. So I'm sticking to like an influencer because that's kind of their thing, right? They put their life out there for everybody. So do you know Nara Smith? She does all of the like trad wife stuff. She makes everything from scratch. So she has 4 children who I wrote down their names because they are all so interesting.
Okay.
We have Rumble Honey, just words in my opinion. Slim Easy, Whimsy Lou, and Fawny Golden. So 4 very interesting names.
Wow.
In my opinion.
Yes, super interesting names. Okay, yeah, those definitely are up there. I agree. For me, Brady, this one I'm taking back in the day. When Gwyneth Paltrow first came out and named her daughter, I remember the world just being shook. Her daughter's name is Apple. And so I looked this up. I think it was in 2004, it said. And when Apple was named, I remember it was just in headlines everywhere. Everyone had so much to say about it. And so that name has forever stuck out in my brain. I looked her up today. She's gorgeous.
I'm sure.
She's so pretty. And
an adult now, an adult named Apple, I guess,
full
not a baby.
adult, yeah, just thriving with her name. But she is, yeah, she looks like she's doing great.
I'm sure. Names are what you make them, right?
Yeah. I really liked this one though. But those were interesting. Thank you, Brady.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Our weather, it's actually pretty normal for this time of year out there today. We're giving you a live look. This is at the Embarcadero here. We do have some cloud cover. We'll see it sticking to the coastline today, and a lot like yesterday, high clouds for our inland spots. So right now, this is San Francisco at 67 degrees, not too much wind. Our temperatures in Oakland at about 65. South Bay, we've got mostly 70s, a few 80s out there at this point. We'll see 80s and even some lower 90s as far as highs go out there today. Looking ahead, you can see inland, we are going to be into the upper 80s within the next couple of hours. 70s, maybe some upper 60s for the Bayshore, and mostly those low 60s with some cloud cover along the coastline. You can see those high clouds moving through all day today. Overnight, we do see that fog creeping inland, but for your Wednesday, a lot more sunshine out there, even along the coast, maybe getting in on a few peaks here and there. Overnight, our lows, they're falling down mostly into the 50s, right where they should be for this time of the year. And it is obviously a back to school season here in the Bay Area. Each day this week, the North Bay having a lot of kids heading off to school. So temperatures into the 50s to get you started, but some sunshine for the second half of the day with our highs into the 80s. Tomorrow will be our warmest day. You can see it on our 7-day right here, especially inland. So another day of some 90s, few ticks warmer than what we've got out there today. Then we level things out just a little bit for the second half of the week and to start our weekend. As far as the Bayshore, we stick to mostly 70s, some sun and clouds there. Clouds with maybe a few peaks of sun for the coastline with your highs in the 60s. Jess?
Brady, thank you so much for that update. Still to come here on Live in the Bay, take a deep breath. We are putting a popular meditation technique to the test and learning how a few intentional breaths could help take the edge off of a stressful day. And later, summer ending, but the snacks don't have to. The Vineyard Mom is back with unexpected combinations worth adding to your next picnic spread. All of that and so much more when Live in the Bay returns in 2 minutes. Stay with us. College life can come with plenty of pressure, from packed schedules, the never-ending to-do list, all the tests, and the challenge of simply finding time to reset. But could changing the way you breathe help you manage that stress? Joining us now with a few simple techniques that you can try yourself is Art of Living breathwork instructor Frances Daly. Frances, welcome to Live in the Bay.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, this is so fascinating to me. I feel like breathwork is something that I've heard about, but I never really have tried. So I'm excited to learn all about this today. Let's start with the Art of Living. Tell me about what you guys do.
So the Art of Living is an organization with a mission to help create a stress-free and violence-free society. And the core of that is teaching an evidence-based breathwork and meditation technique called Sky Breath Meditation. And so that's really our core.
And so taking people through this breath meditation, what does that do for them? And what do you hope that they're able to use that tool for?
Yeah, so we've had a lot of scientific research done on this technique, and the evidence shows that it helps reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression by reducing cortisol, which is a stress hormone, and increasing happy hormones such as like serotonin and dopamine. So it really just helps calm you down so that you can get through all of the pressures of life.
Wow, it is so incredible. And you right now are getting your master's at San Jose State. Yes. You are a part of this organization. Tell me a little bit about your journey.
Yeah, so I started my journey a couple of years ago. I had no idea what I wanted to do, but I was really passionate about youth and mental health. And so I decided to go back into college and get my master's degree in social work. And it was incredibly stressful trying to figure out finances, managing work and the class load. And so I really started struggling with anxiety. There was a lot of panic attacks, and I realized like I really needed a way to calm down and do all of the things that I needed to do. I wasn't sleeping very well. It was affecting my relationships. And so I'd heard about breathwork and meditation. I became a yoga instructor. And then I heard about Sky Breath Meditation, which is a very specific breathing technique.
Okay, let's talk about that. What is specific about the sky meditation?
So sky breath meditation is very specific in the ways that you position your arms and the breathing that you do.
Okay. You're going to take us through a little demo. Should we just do it right now?
Yeah, so we're going to do, so we teach lots of different breathwork techniques. If you want to learn the Sudarshan Kriya, the sky breath meditation technique, I recommend taking one of our courses. And so what we're going to do today is straw breath, which is like a very tiny taste of what sky breath meditation can do to help regulate your nervous system and help calm you down.
Okay, this is something that people can tap into kind of everywhere. If you're experiencing a stressful moment, this can help you out.
Yes, absolutely. So you can do this. It's so subtle. Like you can do this on the train when you're going to work, or if you're on your way to class and you're about to take a really stressful exam. It's very subtle, very light, very gentle, and it's amazing how quick it affects your system.
Okay, Frances, I want to invite all of our viewers to follow along right now. You're going to take me through this demo. What do we do first?
So first, we're just going to sit easily and comfortable. You're going to want to sit up straight and relaxed. And then if you feel comfortable, I'm going to invite all of us to just gently close our eyes or look down towards the ground. And you're going to take a deep breath in through the nose. And then you're going to pretend like you're blowing out of a very small straw. So you're going to purse your lips and you're going to breathe out through your lips.
Are you going to want to breathe slow? Are you breathing like get a full exhale? What's the goal when you're breathing out?
Exactly. So you're going to want to elongate the breath. We're taking slow, long, deep breaths in through the nose, and then you're elongating the breath, breathing out slowly through the mouth as if you're blowing through a teeny tiny little straw.
One more breath.
Take a deep breath in, and then slowly let it go through the mouth. And then just take a second to come back to your normal breath and notice if there's any shifts that happen within.
I definitely could feel my body, like my whole body kind of exhaling at that time.
Right.
You feel some calmness coming over, like just waving over you, yes.
Yeah, exactly. So like our nervous system is wired to look for danger, and it can't tell if there's a real tiger in front of us or if it's just an exam or there's just traffic, right? And so this technique really just helps us calm down and realize like, we're okay, we're gonna be okay.
We're doing okay. What have you seen from this simple tool and how it is able to help the people that you are teaching?
So I teach at San Jose State University this technique as a volunteer teacher, and the benefits that we've seen from students have been incredible. It's helping them sleep better at night. It's helping them focus more on their examinations and the work that they need to get done. It's helping to improve their relationships, because the organization is not just about breathing techniques. It's about creating a sense of belongingness and community, coming together and really settling in with this world.
Yeah, Frances, thank you. This was so helpful. I really appreciate you joining us to share all about the work that you're doing and truly just how everyone can create this little moment so quickly and easily to bring down the stress. So thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes. If you want to learn more about Frances Daly and the art of living, we'll link their information on our website, that is liveinthebay.tv. Coming up, who's the person on your block who always shows up when it matters? San Francisco Good Neighbor Week is celebrating the everyday people who make the city feel more like home, and your neighbor could be next. And as we head to break, you can answer our question of the day. Take out your phone and scan that QR code. We want to know what's the most unconventional baby name that you've ever heard. Let us know, and your answer could be read a little bit later in the show. Don't go anywhere. Live in the Bay. We'll be right back. The award.
I can't wait.
Yeah. You're going to share it. In a city of more than 800,000 people, sometimes building a stronger community can start with simply getting to know the person next door. San Francisco Good Neighbor Week is turning that idea into a citywide celebration of kindness and connection. Joining us now to share how it all works are founder Julia Giddis and board member and award recipient Barbara Wilson. Julia and Barbara, welcome to Live in the Bay.
Thank you. Hello, thank you.
This is so much fun. Let's start with San Francisco Good Neighbor Week. Where did this idea come from?
Yeah, I learned about it just a year ago when I heard that there's a national holiday called National Good Neighbor Day that President Jimmy Carter started in the 70s that's celebrated on September 28th every year, but no city in California had actually ever celebrated it. So I brought it to San Francisco last year for the first time. We celebrated San Francisco Good Neighbor Week last year, the last week of September, and it was so successful we decided to bring it back this year, and San Francisco Good Neighbor Week is back for the second year in 2026.
So much fun. And Barbara, you were one of the award recipients. Tell me a little bit about your story and how you won this award.
To tell you the truth, Julia met me at a coffee shop on Van Ness Avenue and told me that I had won the award. I was so excited to know what to do. So I met her, and I was so excited about the work that she was doing to try to connect neighbors. And I said, I need to help you. Please let me be a part of what you're trying to do here in San Francisco to bring people together to communicate and to love one another. Yeah. So Julia said, yeah, come along. So I'm on the board for the Hayesville Neighborhood Association. And also I worked at University of California, San Francisco. I live in the Fillmore. I also live in Freedom West Homes, so I'm trying to be kind to my neighbors. I go to the Booker T. Washington Community and Service Center daily to do bingo and line dance, and so one of my neighbors actually decided to nominate me for this award.
Barbara's being humble. Barbara got nominations from across San Francisco, and so when I looked at what cities across the country do to celebrate Good Neighbor Week, I learned that many cities do Good Neighbor Awards, so that's one of the things I brought to San Francisco. And so last year we had around 200 nominations across the city, and Miss Wilson got nominations across the city for her work being a community leader across San Francisco. She's done amazing work in the Fillmore and Hayes Valley. She mentioned some of that work, but she's done amazing work. She's the reason there's a Trader Joe's at Fulton and Laguna. She's the reason that there's a basketball court where she lives that Kevin Durant helped build. So her community advocacy work is one of the reasons she was recognized. So as she mentioned, I met Miss Barbara and got her this Good Neighbor Week hoodie, which all of the Good Neighbor Award winners got last year. And so that was one of the best parts of organizing Good Neighbor Week, is being able to meet amazing San Francisco residents and recognizing them for the work they do to just bring everyday neighbors together and celebrate their work.
Oh, incredible. Miss Barbara, what does it mean to you to have been nominated by so many of your neighbors and to have won the award?
You know, it means a lot to me to know that the work that I do, and Julia has brought it to this neighborhood and to our city, that we can love one another by just saying hello, a great hello, put food at people's doors because there's such a need to have people being fed, to speak to folk, to laugh together, to share, to check on people because there's a lot of mental illnesses in our city. So we need to make sure that we check with one another. I think the love that Julia's spreading in the city and the mayor's working with us to get this done, I'm just excited about it.
Yeah, this is just so much fun. I mean, I really just being able to shout out your neighbor and say all the wonderful things about them. Julia, what are you looking forward to this year? What are we going to expect as far as nominations and just the whole community getting involved?
Yeah, well, the Good Neighbor Award nomination form, we launched again on the 4th of July, and it's open through the end of August, so anyone can nominate a neighbor, whether it's for something small like taking care of your dog or your plants or letting you know when it's street cleaning on your block. The nomination form is open through August 31st. It's live at sfgoodneighborweek.org. And then San Francisco Good Neighbor Week kicks off on September 26th, so it's always going to be the last week of September. And I'm looking forward to this year having a pretty large kickoff event on September 26th at Civic Center Plaza that we're organizing with a lot of neighborhood groups across the city. So that'll be really special. I think at the end of the day, the week is about spending time with your neighbors and building relationships with your neighbors, similar to Mother's Day being about celebrating your relationship with your mom. At the end of the day, it's about celebrating your relationship with your neighbor, but we do try to make it a citywide celebration of neighbors and neighborhoods, and so there are opportunities citywide to celebrate those relationships as well.
Incredible. And where can people go to do those nominations? Because I'm sure people are watching right now and they think, I want to nominate my neighbor who is amazing and does some wonderful things. Where can they do that?
Yeah, please do at sfgoodneighborweek.org.
Okay, perfect. Barbara, why do you think that it is so important to get to know your neighbors and spend time with them?
We have things that go on in this city. There's so many wonderful programs, so many wonderful events that go throughout the city. We don't get to know about them. But if you have a neighbor to talk with, you can actually tell that neighbor about a thing that's going on. Like Store and Grove who had that great celebration this past weekend. The Booker T has a community center that we take care of elderly people there and children. We have daycares throughout the city. Julia does picnics in her backyard and for her community in her neighborhood. We can also give cookies and put a note on a person's door. It's just really exciting to be able to talk to a neighbor, to talk with someone new. When I go out, you know, I have this energy that God has blessed me with, that I can go and talk to people and say hello and to be kind to them. To be kind and to speak to people is just so important.
Yes.
We should continue to do that.
Your kindness and smile, I'm sure, just brings so much joy. And as you're an example, you know, everyone else can be an example like that, to do that to their neighbor as well. So thank you both so much. One more time, where can people go to nominate? I want to make sure that we get those nominations
Yeah,
in.
please go to sfgoodneighborweek.org to submit a nomination before August 31st.
Okay.
And I want you to come out to the Civic Center Plaza on the 26th of September to celebrate with us. We're going to have a great parade. All the neighborhood organizations are expected and they're invited to come and share.
Amazing. Julia, Barbara, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you.
Thank you for having us.
If you want to learn more about San Francisco Good Neighbor Week, we will link all the information on our website. Of course, that is liveinthebay.tv. When we come back, Ultron is back, but not where you might expect. Marvel's first Vision Quest trailer may have just confirmed a fan theory more than a decade in the making. We'll show you the clues next. Don't go anywhere. Live in the Bay. We'll be right back.
I'm meteorologist Brady Brewster in the KRON4 Plus Weather Center. We're expecting beautiful weather this week, especially if you're heading up to wine country. Some periods of clouds, but mostly sunshine with temperatures in the low to mid 80s. That's your Northern California Toyota Getaway Report.
Welcome back into Live in the Bay. I'm Jessica Wills. Still to come, Market Street is going to the dogs. Backwalk SF is bringing dozens of pups and their people together for a 2-mile stroll that's become a neighborhood tradition. Plus, sandwiches don't have to be predictable. The Vineyard Mom is joining us with some summer creations and some fresh recipes. But first, let's see what you had to say about our question of the day. Today, we want to know, what's the most unconventional baby name that you've ever heard? Of course, this is coming off of our story about these baby names that are a little more aggressive, strong names, kind of sounding like weapons. So interested to hear what you guys have to say. Let's bring in our first viewer. This one is coming from Arnold, who said, met a guy named Excalibur. Okay. When I think of Excalibur, I think of the hotel in Las Vegas. That's where my mind goes. I've been there when I was younger, and lots of good times. That is an interesting name, though. I will definitely give you that, Arnold. Thank you so much for that. Let's bring in our next viewer. Ashley said, La-a. It's La-a. Ladasha. Ladasha. Trust me, I asked. Okay, yeah, that is a very unique one as well. Ladasha. Thank you so much for that, Ashley. Let's bring in our last viewer name. Duke said, my nephew is named after an Outkast album. It's called Aquemini. Aquemini, again, very unique name, but it is an Outkast album. So they didn't kind of pull this from anywhere, right? It's something that they heard, and then they decided, let's name my baby that. All right, these were definitely some interesting names. Thank you guys for sending these in. You can always scan the QR code to chime in for our viewer voice. We love to interact with all of you guys. It's one of our favorite parts of the show, getting to hear from you guys every single day. You can also go to our social media pages as well. It's Live in the Bay TV on Instagram and Facebook. All right, a Marvel mystery 11 years in the making may finally have an answer. The first trailer for Vision Quest is here. Let's take a look.
Before you started working here, I remember when you'd come in all the time with that redhead.
I was a different person back then.
How about now? Anyone waiting for you tonight?
No. Home is just me.
It's like I'm losing my
Who am I? I was an Avenger, but I'm not a hero anymore. have his face, but not his virtue. All I have is his name.
Welcome home, Vision.
This house is getting crowded vision.
Ultron! Human avatars only.
Sir, I cannot overstate the dangers of keeping him around.
Yes, but he is
Dad? Papa? Peepaw?
I'm a stranger to myself. That family wasn't real.
You sure about that?
I had a father. A machine. Called Vision.
Muzzle tov. It's a boy.
How is this possible?
Free us all and save your son.
I wish to understand my purpose.
With a genocidal maniac inside your head.
Nothing bonds a family together quite like mortal jeopardy.
Vision Quest will arrive October 14th on Disney+, and after more than a decade, Marvel fans may finally learn what really happened to Ultron. When we come back here on Live in the Bay, 4 paws, 2 miles, and plenty of new friends. See why dozens of dogs and their humans are taking over Market Street for a walk that's become one of Mid-Market's most tail-wagging traditions. Stay right there. Live in the Bay. We'll be right back. Walk SF brings dozens of dogs and their humans to Market Street for a free group walk filled with plenty of wagging tails, new connections, and a chance to rediscover the neighborhood along the way. Molly McWilliams and Tina Luchengo from the Mid-Market Community Benefit District brought along the real star of the show, Kindly, to tell me all about it. Take a look.
Yes.
Tell me about Kindly.
Kindly's 4. She is from SFSPCA, and she's a healer mutt. Oh, yes, she can tell it better.
Yeah. She's been so quiet, and now she knows it is my time to shine. She's just talking away.
Yeah. Hi.
And so Kindly is the star of these walks every month.
Oh, that's
correct?
right. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Great.
She's telling the story.
Yeah. Molly, well, tell me about the walks.
Yeah, so they are a 2-mile flat loop from 8th. We meet at Trinity Place in their plaza, and we walk to 2nd, which is the downtown First Thursday, and that is also a dog-friendly event. And then you can either stay there or you can return with the group, and it's just super fun. There's over 50 dogs. Today there might be close to 80 dogs, and Kindly leads the way. Along with, we have a Grand Marshal that's new this year, and the walk Grand Marshal today is Supervisor Dorsey and his 2 dogs, Brando and Georgia.
Oh, that is so much fun. I love that you have a Grand Marshal every time. That's kind of fun to mix it up and spotlight someone and who's a part of the community, and then also get to have their dogs on the walk. That is so beautiful. Where was Park Walk SF born out of? Why did this happen?
Yeah, so we at the Mid-Market Community Benefit District are in Mid-Market every single day in the public realm. And so we get to meet a lot of the residents, and there are so many residents in the area with dogs. And they were telling us that they really wanted an opportunity to socialize a bit more with fellow dog owners, as well as for their dogs to socialize with other dogs. And so this walk just seemed like an obvious idea to make this critical mass of canines. So we were like, let's do it.
So much fun, and you know, to get all the dogs together and all the dog owners together, really just to be social and kind of enjoy the fresh air, taking a stroll. But something else that has really been a part of it is all the local businesses as well. You know, tell me how they have been involved.
Yeah, so when we approached them, it was like an immediate yes from all of them that they wanted to participate in some way. So Salu Hall and Blick Art always have fresh water bowls. Menswear store Oxford Street usually hands out little cute bow ties to the dogs, and all of their employees usually come to the front to watch this parade of dogs go by.
Yeah, a great opportunity for everyone to see the local stores and kind of, you know, get a chance to really see if anyone's new, meet everyone to meet each other.
Exactly. It really is an opportunity for the residents to see what's new on Market Street and connect with the local businesses. And it's just a really wonderful opportunity that this walk gets to foster that.
Yeah, you kind of mentioned a little bit earlier, but I want to talk more about it. Talk about the growth. How many dogs started with this, and then what are we at now?
Yeah, so this is our second season, and today is our first walk. And what started as about a dozen dogs is now over 50 dogs. Today, it could be closer to 100, and it's just really grown so naturally. It's just been such a good community event, and so many of our participants are return participants, which to us really shows that this is a great event.
Yes, well, you mentioned today is the first one kicking off the season. What time?
Yeah, so meet at 5:30 at Trinity Place. We have a dog trainer at every walk of Janelle's Happy Dog. So that's a great time to get any questions answered about your dog. Maybe they're reactive or they bark a lot. And then we leave at 6 p.m. for the walk. And it's about an hour start to finish.
Yeah,
so,
about an hour loop, which is a good amount of steps, right?
Yes.
And then this is the start of the season, you said. So how long will this go through? And this is monthly, correct?
Correct. So it's on the first Thursday of every month, and it will run through October.
Okay, perfect. Is Kindly ready, Tina, to kick off the season?
She's ready.
Yes.
Always ready.
Has her bandana as well.
Yes.
Have you noticed from the pets that they enjoy this as well? Do they get all excited to see each other?
Oh, yeah. They're getting treats the entire time. They definitely love it.
All right, for more information, where can people go to make sure they don't miss out?
Yes, packwalksf.com has all the information, and you can RSVP, but you don't need to RSVP. You can just show up.
Kindly knew there were snacks in that pocket, so Kindly wanted to get those snacks. Don't disagree. If you want to learn more about Packwalk SF, head over to our website. That is liveinthebay.tv. Coming up, summer isn't over yet, and the Vineyard Mom is building some summer dishes, showing us how to turn your tablescape into a feast. And as we head to break, here's a look at what you can catch tonight here on KRON4. Live in the Bay is coming right back. Summer may be coming to an end, but that doesn't mean we have to say goodbye to the flavors of the season. The Vineyard Mom, Leslie Dabney, is back in our kitchen with delicious summer recipes you'll want to keep making after the season ends. Leslie, welcome back to Live in the Bay.
Thank you for having me.
I always love having you. You always bring us some fresh recipes, and it is still time to savor the summer recipes. So,
yes, it is. I mean, even though the kids are back in school, we can still have these great summer recipes full of flavor. Go to your farmer's market and let's take advantage of it.
Let's do it. Let's dive right in. What are we making today?
Okay, this is one of my favorites. It is a great dip. It's a lemony feta dip.
Yeah.
Now, I have a big lemon tree, lots of lemons, and I want to incorporate them into a lot of recipes, and that lemon gives a lot of flavor.
I love lemons.
So I have some feta cheese. You can use the big one, the big block, or you can get crumbled.
Yep.
And to it, I am going to add some Greek yogurt.
Okay.
So that's going to give it that nice creamy dip.
Yep.
Flavor to it, and adds a lot of tang, which I love.
Okay.
Then we're gonna add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. And then here comes the lemon. This gives it a ton of flavor. And you're gonna put this in the food processor. Now, mine makes a lot of noise.
Okay.
Take some time, really work, make sure you get it down the sides.
Yep.
Get it to it's really nice. We're gonna add a little topping to it, Jess, okay?
Yes, you always have the topping.
Right, why not? Add some more flavor. So I'm gonna just drizzle on top of this feta dip just a little more extra virgin olive oil. And I'm gonna add some toasted pine nuts. I want a little crunch to it.
Yep.
So we're gonna add some pine nuts to it.
Looks
that
delicious.
I just kind of put, you know, in a pan real quickly and we have some parsley, and that's perfect to dip with any veggie.
All the vegetables. I might throw some chips in there because you know I love me some chips. Delicious. Okay, that is easy, fresh, and just, I think, like so gorgeous.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone's gonna love that.
Okay, what are we making next?
Okay, so I love a caprese salad. And to me, that's summer, it's fresh, but also, it really isn't summer without corn on the cob.
Yeah.
So I decided to do a caprese salad that has some grilled corn in it.
Okay.
So I had got some beautiful corn at the farmer's market. Like, you can still get the corn, it's fantastic. So I have some corn here, and we're gonna add the caprese component to it. So if you can help me, we're gonna add the little pearl mozzarellas.
And all of these in there?
Yes.
Yeah, those are cute. Little pearl mozzarella balls.
Isn't that so cute?
Get those last ones, thank you.
And then we're gonna add the tomatoes, because you have to have the tomatoes with it. And then if you could add the, of course,
of the basil? I like a lot of basil.
I love the basil too. We're gonna make a little bit of a vinaigrette. This is just more of the lemon juice, gets it nice and bright with flavor. We're gonna also add a little bit of the salt and pepper, and then we're gonna add just some extra virgin olive oil.
Okay.
And this is a beautiful salad, and what's great about it too is you can make it ahead of time, and it'll be good for a couple of hours. If you have any leftover, Jess, which I doubt, but if you do, it's gonna be good in the refrigerator for up to 2 days. But look at how delicious that is. A little bit different, but a lot of flavor.
I love that because you're so right. We love a caprese salad, but everyone loves the corn, so combining those two, delicious.
And they all work together, all those flavors.
Yeah, okay. I'm excited for this one too because I know that it has so much flavor. I know that it is so easy, so let's get to this one.
Okay, these are zucchini boats. Now, I got a lot of zucchini over at the farmer's market, and that's one of my favorite veggies. So they're in season, so what I decided to do was to make these zucchini boats, and what I'm adding to mine is just some ground turkey. Now, if you have sausage, or maybe if you have beef, whatever you have, I sauteed those with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, we're also onions, some garlic, bell pepper, and we're gonna add that delicious ricotta cheese.
Okay, some ricotta in
cheese.
there.
We're gonna mix that together. I'm gonna add a little Parmesan into the mix too.
Okay.
We're gonna put that nice together. Now, I took my zucchini, and I just cut them lengthwise. And I scooped out the insides, and we're gonna fill them with this delicious mixture.
Okay, mix that all up for you. I wanna make sure you get that in there. So it's super easy, you just kind of scoop it out and spoon it in.
Scoop it out, if you need. You got that one? Isn't that great? And the thing is, if you don't have a green bell pepper, put in a red one. Whatever veggies you have, they're gonna go so well in that. And I just put a little bit of homemade marinara at the bottom of this casserole dish. Fill them up for however many people you have. It's gonna bake for about a half an hour. And add a little Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
And there is the finished dish.
Once you pop it in the oven, that is what it looks like.
Look at how
so
beautiful.
Easy, so beautiful. Lots of flavors there. And cheers to you. Got to finish it off with some wine.
Yes, we got a National Pinot Noir Day, so perfect pairing. Cheers.
Perfect pairing. Leslie, it is always so great to have you. Thank you for all of these fresh recipes. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Yes, cheers. If you want to learn more about the Vineyard Mom, head over to our website. We have all of her recipes there. Go to liveinthebay.tv. We are coming right back. Stick with us. That does it for us today. Thank you so much to all of our guests. If you missed anything, head to our website. Of course, that is liveinthebay.tv. Have a great afternoon, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.